I had two pretty tough dudes in counseling this week, two separate sessions. Both of them were veterans, whom I have mad respect for, of course. And in both cases, I had to ask them each a question. I said, what would happen if I punched you in the face right now? And one of them laughed and he said, I'd fucking punch you back. The other one, a bit meaner, said, I'd fucking kill you. And I said to them each, well, why? Why would you punch me back? Why would you want to kill me? Well, because you just fucking punched me. Right, but why is that bad for you? And both of them basically said, well, A, obviously it fucking hurts, and B, you pissed me off. I said, oh, so you had a feeling that caused you to want to act, but you had a feeling. Now, you're saying that, feelings don't matter and fuck feelings and they aren't real, just overcome. You didn't overcome it. You felt it. Something happened to you and you felt this strong feeling. And they said, yeah, obviously, of course. I said, precisely. So then your belief this whole time that feelings suck and they don't matter and you've been just ignoring them or denying them or stuffing them down is a lie, isn't it? By the mere fact that you have to take the action of stuffing them down says they are real. The mere fact that you want to respond says something happened to you that didn't feel good, that you didn't like in some way or another. So you are acknowledging the significance of feelings. And I said, and what happens? Is it safe to say that you've been stuffing down those fucking feelings your whole life? So then you have to, And I get it. A lot of guys, but also, military, when you're in war, I get it. I totally get it. I said, and what's been the experience of stuffing down all those feelings? One of them said, honestly, Sven, I'm wound tight as a fucking drum. The other one said, Sven, I'm just a blank slate. I'm just a blank slate. I am just numb. Exactly. In the first case, where I punched them in the face, something happened to them just now, and they wanted to respond. Something happened, right? Do you know what the root of the word happen is? Hap. Meaning? They don't know the origins of it, but the meaning of hap is luck or chance. In other words, something happened, some chance thing happened that you didn't have control of, and your involuntary response was to feel something. And when you stuff those down or deny them, they build up and get bigger and bigger. And then another happens, and that is they take over your life. Either you're constantly in anger, you're constantly in sadness, you're constantly just lethargic and dead inside. So you've just made an argument for this notion of it pays to get the feelings out, to give it words, to flush it out. Why? Because you're acknowledging they're real, you're acknowledging that it's significant enough for you to potentially go to jail for, and three, you're acknowledging that when you stuff it down, it doesn't work and it all rises back later to bite you in the ass hard. So at what point do you take your fucking feelings seriously and begin flushing this shit out? Journaling, writing letters you don't send, etc., etc. All the stuff that I talk about in my book. There's a hole in my love cup where I teach other tools too. But you got to do this shit. You wonder why you're spun around in knots, why you're anxiety ridden all the time, why you're depressed. It's this right here. It's all those feelings that you think you're not allowed to have, or that you were taught was bad, or that you thought, I understand why mom did this or dad did that. My feelings, they don't matter. It's all bullshit. Until they matter to you, it is going to continue to drag you down like a 100-pound, 500-pound bag of rocks on your back. So when do you have the guts to finally do it? Have a kick-ass day.